was not very sure how it is, going to be for me. But it's too soon to say, but I really enjoyed the entire experience, and I'm glad that I took a spur of the moment decision and just saw a Facebook ad and contacted Shashank that I want to go, because I was not prepared, but I'm glad that I did it because I love animals and I really want to see them in their natural habitat. And this is one such experience for me where you can see them truly in their natural habitat. So yeah, it was a great experience and I'm so glad that I did it.
Well, honestly, I had not heard of Kabini despite doing a lot of safaris all over India, and I got to know about it first time when we were with Shashank in Masai Mara, when one of the other participants, Ramola, she had just recently been to Kabini and she was praising it a lot. So as soon as my trip ended in Masai Mara, I decided the next one I'm going to go with Shashank is Kabini. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, as soon as I came back, within a few days, I requested Shashank to make this trip and we decided on the January dates. So yeah.
Whatever impressions I had for the jungle were limited to the movies and exclusively what we hear from other people. Now to come here and experience it by oneself with your own senses, to hear the chirping of the birds in the morning and how when danger is lurking around, how they give out the call alarm and the warning signs. So it's it was intriguing and also very mesmerizing to understand the specifics, that there is an ecosystem, entire ecosystem that thrives in the jungle. And it's a very self-sustaining one, very interesting one, even for a novice.
The fauna, the flora that you see was pretty different than what I've seen in Corbett, etc. Because I don't know what parts they go to, but here, because I covered quite a bit, since it was like a 3-day trip, I felt that I was really in the interior-most parts of the jungle. I saw the natural water bodies also and how the animals live in that. So it was very surreal. It was actually, I felt that I was in the jungle. And even if I didn't, days when during the morning safari we didn't, spot much action, the feeling of being in the forest was so divine and so relaxing and chilling that I was so glad that I was there.
The first day we had the beautiful sighting of a leopard, bisons, of course, the tigers, the star attraction of the show, and we were lucky to see tiger tank, tigress. Then we had Muggy tigress also, and Balle tigress also, elephants, the herd, with the young ones, and of course the lifer for me was the Malabar dragon and woodpeckers and other routine birds were galore everywhere. So when we were unable to see animals, we were happy with the birds. Yeah.
I knew about tigers, elephant and wild boars, etc., samba deer, the spotted deer, etc., and I saw all of them. But I also was pleasantly surprised to see a lot of other animal species and bird species which I have no knowledge of. Like I saw a lot of variety in kingfisher species, woodpeckers. I didn't know that there are woodpeckers which are green in color with a red cap. It was so cute. Then today morning we also saw something called as the Malabar Trojan. And that is a bird which is limited to Western Ghats, which was spotted here also after 5-6 months. But when I looked at that bird through a binocular, I was surprised at the colors. It was so beautiful. And I think the bug of bird watching has actually bitten me now.
Here I came across an experience where, this wild elephant was there. There was a herd of elephants. There was a little one, the baby elephant. It has very, short tusks growing out of its mouth. And the way they were crumpling the grass, like trying to swivel it, hold it, and just snatch it off the ground. And then swirl it and, see ki acha, bahut achhi cheez aa gayi haath mein, it's good. And just gobble it up. So, and all of the 3 elephants actually did that in sync. So I was trying to capture that moment where all of them picked up the grass, swirled it around and took it in. So it's like party time for the elephants.
It's difficult to choose actually. I saw tiger 2 times in 2 days, but 2 different tigers. So it's very difficult to choose which one was great. But yesterday we saw one tigress who actually gave us the headshot, which Shashank told me in safari language is called as Tod Fod shot, and she walked with us for around 3 minutes, which was like a really divine and a surreal experience for me. I shot her for some 26-30 seconds, and after that I just shut my camera and looked at the majestic and the royal walk that she was doing. It was one of the moments that will stay with me forever.
The stay was awesome. I was frankly, when I got to know that it is something that is run by the state, I was a bit skeptical, but it was everything was up to the T and neat and clean. Yeah, you don't expect 5-star facilities when you come for such an outing or a safari, but yeah, the food almost like home and good, very nice. The service impeccable. Everybody trying to please you and treating you like a VIP. It was good.
Kabini is a fantastic place because it is made from the British time. You know, that antique architecture and the feel is there. The very high ceilings, the woodwork. Not only that, the arrangements are pretty good. Everything is spick and span, spot on, very organized. Everything, they follow a peculiar timeline, which is really good. Like you get up early, go for a safari, breakfast timings, then everything is pre-planned and done in a very meticulous and an organized way. So that speaks volumes about the background planning and the work which goes behind the scenes. Really appreciate it. It's money worth spent, and not only that, it's an experience to live at least once, or I'll be coming again.
Muthu is a lovely chap. I think I need to take something that he also takes because he's so full of energy and trying to. The one good part about him was that he was trying to show us right up to the last minute of the safari, and of course a local person like him who has knowledge about the forest and his car makes a lot of difference.
Muthu is a person who made me believe that your safari experience is made, or how do you say, make or break, is through the person that you're going with. So Shashank and Muthu both are people who made sure that every time that we went out, we need to see something exciting. And Muthu has that passion. He doesn't leave the forest till he's himself very satisfied that he's done his best. And I think we are very fortunate to have him on all our safaris, and he really made it a brilliant experience. In fact, couple of sightings were only because he could spot the tiger, and he made sure that he can. And at the speed that he drives his car when he knows there is a call, that was fabulous.
Well, Shashank is a wonderful guy. He's truly passionate about wildlife. And I asked very silly questions, because this was my first time. So he was, very much inclined towards teaching you, educating you, and guiding you also how to, approach the wildlife, and telling us about although I'm a science student, but there are so many things that I'm unaware of. So I appreciate him for his knowledge. Number 2, I appreciate, the level of planning that he does, the groundwork that he does. He does ample research. He has very good information about all the national parks and the wildlife reserves.
When I met him, I really realized that, they say that what you love, if you do that thing, that is not a job anymore. And that's what I've seen with Shashank. He loves this to the core, and he's made to do this. And that's the reason when he's with you, you'll feel that he wants to give you every iota of information that he has. And he wants to make your experience so brilliant that, you would want to be a wildlife enthusiast after meeting him, because he gives you so much. and his aim in life when he's on this trip, like with me, I've seen that he personally takes care of the fact that every information or every sighting or every small thing that he observes is passed on to the people that are coming with him, which is I mean, he's never lazy about it, which is a brilliant thing.
Amazing safari, guys. If you would like to in fact join us on our safari tours and expeditions, please do connect with us on the platforms mentioned below. And if you'd like to know more on India's wildlife and our protected areas, please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.